All right, we got our DreamLine instruction manual here for the Elegance left-hand swing, and we're going to finally set the main runner up here that holds the glass in place into the shower, and you'll know which one it is by looking at the top end where it has 2 extra holes in the top and bottom, and that's for putting the brackets that hold the glass and swing. And then you'll have 4 extra holes to put into the wall, and then the other side you don't have those 2 at the very top, so you'll know that one goes on the opposite side. I figured you'd want more than just 4 screws to go through because you're holding up a lot of weight, and they have you, if you don't have a stud to go into, pound these little plastic things in. That just doesn't seem like enough strength. But I got some thick fiberglass here, and we're gonna put it right about here. And I was thinking, is it thick enough? But to reinforce this corner here, it's pretty thick right here. So I'm actually gonna try to just screw into that without that little plastic piece, because you'll over drill it, put the plastic in, and then it squeezes it. But I'm gonna try to go just with the skinny pilot hole and then put the screws right in, see if that gets enough bite, but we'll figure that out. Oh yeah, I can't forget, and these are the brackets for the shower swings, and it shows to put these in first before you put it up against the wall. You could put this one in after the fact, because at the top, but the bottom, you're not going to have any room to put it in, so put these 2 in first. So we'll do that. Well, I just put this up here, drilled holes and stuff, and I thought I was recording, but I guess I didn't have my SD card in there. So anyway, what I did was just set this up here where I thought it was going to be best mounted, and I drilled a hole in one spot here, pilot hole, screwed it in, leveled it up, screwed the next hole or pilot hole, put a screw in it, and so forth. And I made sure and put this bracket in the bottom, because you can't get it in after the fact, but you can on this one. So anyway, and they say to put a bead of caulk first, but I wanted to get it on here first. And then what I did was loosen all the screws, and so now we have about a 1/2 inch here. So I'm going to run a bead of caulk in here and screw it down tight and go from there. And you can watch me do that fun stuff, or part of it, on camera, because now I got a SD card in there, and can't get the whole angle because it's a small bathroom, but we'll get the gist of it. All right, so I missed most of the screw holes going in, but I just had that bottom bracket sitting in there. So there I am putting the pilot holes in and then putting the screws into the fiberglass, and it worked out good. And then here I had the bracket pulled out, and we're putting the caulking in behind it, and then I screw it into the wall, and it pushes all that excess caulk out. So we got 2 of these inner pieces to choose from that go here, and you'll want to get the one with the 2 screw holes here to go on the swing side, and the one without will be on the closed end side. So in here, I did the caulking afterwards, and I just did the bottom bracket with the screws in. I'm not going to do the top one until I finish the next step of putting this thing all attached here, and then I'll set it in there to make sure it's seated in, not too high or too low. So since the bottom one is tight, we'll just set it on there, and then we'll mark where it sits flush on the top one, and then secure it, and then we'll put this in there. So it shows to put this in first, and then screw this down with this little screw here, and there's a little spot right there that screw needs to go in, so we'll put that in, and then you put the 2 screws in the back, those 2, and those are bag number 13 right there. So those 4 screws going, or 2 for each one in the back, and I gotta find the little guy for the top. So I found these 2 screws. They weren't in a bag, but I'm assuming they're the correct ones because there's only 2 of them, and I only need 2 for this part, and they look like they'll fit pretty well right in there, and then seat right in the bottom there. So yeah, I think that's it. So if you don't have the shower door, you probably had no idea what I was just saying on how to put the brackets together, but if you do, hopefully it makes sense. And then there's the shower door bracket bar going in. So these top brackets, they come with a couple of these bolts in them, and only one gets replaced in there at the top. And then there's one of these rounded head ones in the packet, and that is the one that adjusts for the top here. And I went as far out as I could because my door was made for 32-inch wide, and this is like 36, I think. So I had to extend it as far as I could, and we'll see if it closes in on the other side. I might have to make a bracket, but we'll see how it goes. And oh yeah, so I only put that on the top. There isn't one for the bottom because, well, how are you going to tighten it once you put that bracket down there? So I think it floats, and it's just measured with the top. All right, so on the brackets, the top and bottoms, we have this that comes off. You want to make sure these are facing the inside of the tub or shower, not the outside. So take these off, and then you put, I don't know, there's 4 gaskets. It only shows 1 on each side, but maybe just double them up. Anyway, so 2 next to the shower side on the outside, put the glass in, and then you put 2 gaskets on the outer side against this bracket in the glass. So we'll see how that works. Okay, so I just set the 2 gaskets on the top one and the bottom one here, and then bottom one easy. Wasn't sure if the 2 were going to stay up there. And now we'll find out if this is a solo job. If I break the glass, if I can get it in here, we'll find out. For dramatic effect, we're going real time here, putting, at least just setting the door in here. So it's heavy. I'm sure my blood pressure is quite high doing this, so enjoy. Scary moments. So once I realized it wasn't going to fall out, I just hand tightened all these screws in there just to make sure it stayed in place while we figured out how to get it all level and such. Okay, so it looks like we kind of had a success here, I think. But you're going to notice, okay, so the top is tight, and then it's good, and then also it goes way in down there, so it, all the weight's pushing down. So I was like, what the heck? So you had to put a screw in there to hold it in, but no, you can't get to it. So you don't have to worry about it yet. You worry about it after you put this in, and then you go from the back end and put some panhead screws in. So we'll work on this side now. All right, here we are taking a shower. Got this bar in and caulked it up and screwed it in tight. I think it's fairly level, so that's good. And when I bought this shower door, I got it from the Habitat store, and I thought it was going to be too skinny, and I thought I'd have to make a special bracket here to push it out even farther. But we got this extended out on this side as far as it can go, and I can extend a little bit farther. But just as it is, with that side being pretty far out, yeah, we're pretty close at the top here. It angles down because I haven't secured it on the side, but this is good because I'd rather have this side extended out as far as it can go other than that, rather than this side, because that puts, the farther out it goes, the more pressure it puts on the bracket. So we'll push that in a little bit, push this side out when we put the piece inside here. And yeah, that's awesome. On the shower door side, you want to get it as level as you can with that bottom screw because all the weight's being put on that one. So we leveled it out, countersink, put the screws in, and then the other 2 are much easier. And then on the right side, the adjustable panel, put the little water protector in there, and then you want to level it off the top one and then go off level from top to bottom. Just makes it easier that way, I think anyway. All right, this is where I constantly forget things. Just put these screws in here, and I was thinking, yeah, those might corrode. And I was like, oh yeah, you have these gaskets here, or caps, So you put this one down and then this goes over it. So it seals it up and can't corrode, or can't be seen after it corrodes anyway. So we'll take these out and put them in. So there you go. Just screwed it in there. Then you put this little cap on top of it. So now you can't tell there's a screw there. Well, I don't quite know what's going on here, but yeah, I put this in this channel. When I closed it, the bottom doesn't want to fit. It's fine up here. And I noticed when I close it, we got a little bit of gap here and just very minimal here, but this is kind of a set position when you put that in there. And I tried to loosen the two bolts here and that glass doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to say manufacturer's defect, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to leave this out because it's very minimal. So we'll see if water splashes out of there, then I'll just like trim the face on this one and put it back in there. But for now, we're just going to put this on the bottom glass. Looks like we're down to the door handle now, and just get a little instruction here. It's kind of funny. They put it together, so you got to unscrew it just to get them apart. And then there's all little sorts of gaskets and whatnot that I hope I have around here somewhere, and we can put it together. Looks like once you undo, loosen these on both sides and pull it out, looks like all this stuff, it's basically pre-installed, you know, in there. So we'll just have to unscrew this by hand, put the back with this little gasket, put it in there, and then put this back on, tighten it up. So I think it's that simple. We'll find out. So coming up on the end here, putting the handle in here, it went in pretty smoothly, pretty easily. So we'll give a breakdown of how it all went. All right, and there we have it. Had it installed for a while, been using it. It's all right. I mean, especially for the price I got it for, I can't complain. But it does have a few flaws. Namely for me, well, I don't know if it's on anybody else, but with me, you have this little clear channel thing that you put on it, and it goes on the door here and keeps water from splashing out. But when I put it on, I wasn't able to close it. It fit up on this side, but near the bottom, it just got a little bit too thin, so it wouldn't close. So I just opted to leave it out because I don't think water is going to come through that little crack, because you have water issues elsewhere, and that's the main flaw I see with this door. It's nice to be frameless, but the thing with the frame ones is they usually have a channel at the bottom, so when the water drips down here, it catches in the channel and gets diverted into the shower. But here, you know, when you're done taking the shower and you open the door, water just drips straight onto the floor, because you just have a squeegee type little gasket thing here, which I don't know if it's for other showers, but for mine it's kind of a flaw too, because you can't put this bracket all the way down to the bottom because you have this angle here. So it's going to leave a little gap here. So this isn't touching the shower, which is fine. But water does splash out here. You can see a little wetness right here and right there. So what I'm going to do is put a bead of caulk all along the edge here, so that it's kind of like a berm, so water can drip down and then it'll have nowhere else to go. But in the shower, just stay there and evaporate at some point. But other than that, I mean, it's a beautiful door and works well for me. But I got to figure out a way to keep water getting off so that I can actually put my flooring down and not have to worry about water infiltrating underneath it. So, I mean, you always get a little bit when you come out of the shower yourself. But anyway, we still got to finish this up, the bathroom itself. But shower door's in there. So if you got one of these, hopefully it goes in well for you. It went in well for me. All right. Take care, y'all.